Welcome back to the CMP podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a few different things. I got my boys, Chimpak, Mace, and Mo with me. Now, the first thing we're going to be talking about is the One Piece special that just dropped. A fan letter or a letter to a fan, or it's a fan letter, right?
Fan letter, yeah.
Yeah, fan letter, which gives this whole like new perspective on the Marineford, which is really cool. Like I didn't even think. Do you guys when you watch like things like that, do you actually notice like the soldiers or fodder, as some people might call them, actually like falling over? Like this is definitely a new perspective to One Piece I haven't thought about in a minute.
The background characters?
Yeah, basically just the background characters. Like it's crazy. Like and all the like I saw this, I saw this stuff years ago, right? So I'm just thinking about, okay, Luffy has to save his bro, but it's so much more in in the anime itself. So I was happy that they expanded on it personally, and it looks beautiful.
Not so much in One Piece, but when I was watching Avatar, I do think about that. When Zuko was saving Aang from the Zuyin archers, and they were like riding the ladder, and they had to blow some people off the building. I was like, aren't those people dead? Aang said like he's never taken a life before, but
no, Aang's taken a lot of lives.
I'm pretty sure those are like 30 people that just died right there.
Maybe.
No, it's absolutely true.
I don't know. Background characters, it depends on how they suss them out for me.
That's true. Like a Panda Man in One Piece, like if he's in the background, I'll see him, but like if this is a generic guy, I'm like, I don't know who that is. Am I supposed to?
Fair. I don't know. What do you think, Mo? You never watched this before?
I went into this completely blind. I don't know anything that's going on. So this is just a random episode for me.
Yeah.
And for it being just a one-off episode, I gotta say it was pretty good. I can't lie. I wanted to come in here and hate, come on.
Yeah, of course. Like, come on. I watched it. I wanted to hate.
Come on. And I do have some hate. I have some hate. But it's rare hate. Like it hasn't even been on the stove that long.
It's like it's like microwave hate.
The only hate I had was why everybody looked so good, but that angle they did of Nami at the end was so bad.
It was.
That was basically it. That was like my biggest hate. When it was like, bro, that angle of her is not great. Yeah, when they showed her at the end, yeah, that angle was terrible. Like, yo, did they just forget to keep drawing in the same art style they did everybody else this episode?
I don't think it was an art style thing. I think it was just like she's far away, so she's not supposed to look good. But you should have made her reveal to the little girl a lot better. Get that payoff.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because she was like upside down looking at her, even though she wasn't upside down in the actual view that we had of her. Yeah.
Well, your brain flips images for you, so.
Oh, my brain doesn't do that.
Oh, you see everything upside down.
No, when I'm seeing something upside down, it doesn't turn right side up.
No, I'm saying we're her brain, so the image was flipped. In that moment, we were her brain, so the image was flipped.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Mo, was this jarring for you? Because I imagine, like, when I was watching this, I was like, how will Mo understand what's going on right now? There's like all these different plot points.
That was my initial hate. For the first couple of minutes, there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
there was a lot going on. It was a lot of cuts, a lot of transitions, and while it looked, that's why the hate wasn't on the stove too long. It looked beautiful. Okay. It looked great the whole time, but it was hard to keep. It reminded me of JJK, where like JJK had these moments where it looked very nice, but there were points where it was like all a blur for me and I couldn't even really keep up with what was happening. And this was I kind of had the same thing here.
Yeah. That's not the fault of JJK though. Yeah, that's the fault of Mappa.
I will say in this case, Mo, just to give a little backstory, it was basically a giant war happening at the time, and they were blasting people and doing a bunch of things. So I get like the perspective of not being able to see stuff. I understand.
I saw the war happening. I saw that. I mean, it's just like for me, from where I was watching, the jump from war scene, bar scene, war scene, past scene of us just talking, other pirate scene, back to war scene. Now I get it. People know what's going on, so maybe they're able to keep up a little better. But it just felt like it didn't need, like, I didn't feel like they put scenes there that didn't have to be there, but maybe they could have ordered them different so that way it flowed a little better at that point, because I really felt like it was all over the place for the first couple of minutes, and then it kind of corrected itself and I was able to keep up with it much better.
Yeah, this was definitely designed for people that watched it. Yeah, because I didn't get that feeling, but I can understand if you've never seen the show, not understanding what's going on. Like they showed like Mihawk, and I know you watched season 1, so you kind of know some of the guys, like Mihawk, the strongest swordsman in the world, and then like Luffy, Yuso, Nami.
Yeah, I recognize most of the names. Yeah.
But there was a bunch of stuff that you wouldn't know from like the top of your head. Like you wouldn't know who Whitebeard was. Like the whole discussion with like who's the strongest person in the world. I don't think you would understand what's going on there outside of, like maybe 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, I mean, I know Zoro, and then when the chef dude was in there and he got upset too. Like I was following around. That part wasn't too bad. Like it literally, like and this is because I really don't have much to hate on. I actually did really like the episode. It literally was just the first couple minutes where it was just a little confusing for me. But outside of that, I mean, it was a really good episode. Like the perspective of following the little girl around, and then also everybody, like kind of the whole town, right?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess you were following the whole town, yeah. But mostly it was
Literally,
the
yeah.
guys.
Yeah. But it was still parts of the other thing because there was we got to see the other people like look and enjoy, like Soul King is Brooke, and then like Frankie, and people care about things. The one thing I was like that rich annoying dude that like stood up and like held her by the arm and everything. I was wondering how he was gonna go down. And I guess it makes sense that like they knew that's where the kids, so you could see him now, and they showed him through there. So obviously it worked out for it.
The big dude, grabbed out.
The big Marine,
the big rich Marine. That's what even his own Marine mates were like, yeah, he could do that. That's easy. Can't mess that up. Smug dude type thing. Like they didn't even like him, but I was wondering how he'd get away or how she'd get away from that. So I like to see the tie-in from there as well. I don't know. And apparently I also like the tie-in that she saved everyone, including the ecosystem around everybody. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And I was just like, what are you talking about? This is just my letter, stupid type thing. Like I love that because she obviously had the option to take the key and everything too. So it was really cool to see that. I love how it came together. Again, my only issue is how Nami looked.
I did love how everything was connected. Like she knows those 2 Marines. The 2 Marines are related to Luffy because of the way that he impacted them. Yeah. The spoiled guy shows a perspective of like someone who just has everything handed to him. And then the girl, like the one thing that I was gonna ask is she really idolizes Nami, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't really have that. Like I was thinking about it, like when I was a kid. Yeah. When I was a kid, I was like, you know what? Allen Iverson is probably my like only idol that I was thinking of, like growing up.
You like Ash Ketchum?
No, and like I feel like no.
you got any of your kids when you grew up? Goku's kind of my idol.
Oh, for sure.
That's not why you had like a drive to play basketball so much because of AI.
Yeah, that's why. As AI is the only one that I could probably think of.
Oh, so like, you did have idol. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, what like like you guys got any idols? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what say you, Joey, Mace?
I like Goku a lot growing up. I like Ash. Just people that were free, able to do the thing. Luffy's pretty cool, but Luffy is a little older. Goku for sure.
Like, did you have anybody that you like maybe wanted to model yourself after?
Yeah, Goku. I walked around trying to do Super Saiyan stuff.
That is true.
You were like sucking for Jessica. You were screaming on the bench. That's hard.
I definitely copied a lot of them. Like,
I feel like listening to a little bit of your stories on your stream, I feel like that wasn't a positive way for you to express yourself, as it did give you a little bit of trouble.
You talking about the Omi story?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Repulse the Monkey.
Repulse the Monkey was not something.
It's when I stood up from it. So Shaolin Showdown, great show, was on Kids WB. And they have this thing called Shingan Wu, and they basically give you they're like little armors that you can put on, and it gives you powers and stuff like that. Orb Tsunami, you fire off like a tsunami. That's tsunami. You fire off a little tsunami, and things like that. And anyway. So the main character Omi fighting somebody, and he did repulse. It was like Monkey Strike. And the dude did Repulse the Monkey. And it's basically he put out his hand and the dude ran into it and he was able to send him back. And I did the same thing to a bully in school and he got sent back and like bloody nose and stuff like that. So like Chip's saying it's not a positive experience because I got in trouble, but it was a positive experience because I stood up for somebody else. It wasn't for me. So it was a good, he was chasing me and I literally turned around and said Repulse the Monkey and he ran right into my fist. I was like, yo, just like the show. It works.
Repulse the Monkey. Sounds crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what you're getting at with that because the dude Hispanic
I
like me. But
stopped.
thank you.
I didn't even go any further.
He didn't even go any further.
I stopped.
Okay, no, I know Moet though. That's probably I know. I can't evil. That's his evil. Ooh, racist thoughts laugh.
Of course, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, but I know you. It's been so long, but
I held it in.
I definitely the whole video games and TV is like making people more violent. I don't buy that bull, but I definitely did copy something when it was useful to me, and in that situation it helped.
Host the monkey. I gotta try that sometime.
You gotta they have to have momentum coming at you though. It don't work otherwise. You just give them a high five otherwise. Yeah. Okay. Stop talking.
What I say?
First, get back.
We didn't say the same thing.
No.
My bad.
But speaking of One Piece, real quick, since we're kind of
you
getting
let
into
Mace
it.
get his idol off.
Oh my bad. Go ahead, Mace. Sorry.
Yeah, I love the Hawktua girl. She taught me so much.
Speaking of One Piece, real quick.
You're a grown man.
And there's nothing wrong with a little Hawktua, okay?
You don't got no titles, Mace?
No, I think I was just thinking Joey. Like, I would watch anime and I would like the main character. If you were in the TV show and you were the main character, I would try to idolize you until I watch a new show, and then I'll be like, okay, this is my new guy. It's like that meme with Ryan Gosling. New Ryan Gosling movie showed up. New personality, stuff like that.
Of course.
I think I'm with Chimpack. The first actual adult that I thought was super cool was actually AI. He was just like that guy.
Which is kind of cool nowadays as well, because a lot of the older generation of NBA players are kind of haters, and AI is always not hating. Yo, that's my guy. Cool to
you
see.
never see him come out and talk bad about people.
Yeah. He's always uplifting everybody, which is crazy because one of my DMs with you lately, that's kind of you big hating.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll actually read it out loud right now. Any 76ers said they don't need practice. Joy emoji, roll on the floor laughing. They think AI might lace up, crying a sob, and y'all don't do back-to-backs. Roll on the floor laughing. Then I said, you good, and then you responded with a sob emoji. Yeah, that's enough out of you, man.
But the team came out and said, we don't need to practice anymore. And then they said, and then their star player said, you know what? I'm also not playing back-to-back games. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this team sucks donkey nuts.
It might, but next year's going to be our year then.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll realize this is not a good situation. Not a good, plan.
They'll realize that they need to practice.
Yeah. Joey, you had a question before we went to...
Oh, not a question, but I want to just segue just for a little bit into the fact that One Piece is going to have a break, right? Till April real soon, because the anime and manga are catching up. And I don't know if anybody's been watching current One Piece, but it looks beautiful. It looks like what one of the highest grossing franchises in the world / one of the best stories as a story as a whole.
Whoa.
World building stories. You wouldn't know about that, Moet. But stories as a whole should have. So I'm very happy about that.
Here's the thing though, Joey. Unfortunately, we ran the numbers and the number they're saying Moet has recommended the best / most good anime in this
That's
call.
what the numbers said.
That's what the numbers are saying.
That's what the numbers are saying.
I mean, that's fine. I had some great ones too, like Kaiju number 8 and
Kaiju
Dan.
doesn't count. Those two don't count.
Both Kaiju and Dan both count because I posted them here. How come?
Wait,
how
what
come
show did you say?
Kaiju and Dandadan.
Are you high?
What do you mean? I posted Dandadan.
You recommended Kaiju
and Dandadan.
And Dandadan.
Mm-hmm.
In what universe?
This one.
How? How did you recommend it?
He linked the trailer and then he said, this might be cool.
Yep, that's it.
That's not a recommendation.
Oh, but me linking a trailer and saying, apparently this is the best anime.
I feel like...
It's either one or the other, Joey. Pick one. Is it a recommendation or not a recommendation?
I guess I already told it. It was me for Ninja, but if it's the other one, it's fine.
All right, every time you link an anime, we're going to take as a recommendation now.
Perfect. So I'll take Dandadan and Kaiju number 8. And you know what?
And y'all take Revengers.
Unfortunately, that's part of the list. You can't all.
And Shinobi.
Can't all be Machamps.
There's a lot of Machokes in there.
Yeah, but the Machamps are beautiful.
Is that what Blunder said? Or is that what you said?
That was actually what Chris said it first.
Oh, Christopher Moet?
Joy might have put that in a video.
I've definitely put it in multiple videos, but Moet definitely said it first many years ago.
Oh, back to the One Piece thing. I think they're doing a remake, not by Wit Studio, but by they're remaking Fishland. Fish.
Yeah, they're doing another
Fishman.
special, doing a Fishman Island.
Yeah, Fishman Island sucked.
I love Fishman Island. I think Fishman Island is such a great arc. Because think about it. We just got like the worst beating of his life with the entire like war arc. Luffy loses his brother. He gets this huge scar on his chest. His confidence levels are like at an all-time low. And then he comes back and he just fights these guys like their fucking father. And like I thought
Fishman was great.
Now, is this after he did the what was it? The Gum white hair power? What was it?
No, this is way before.
This is like early. This is when he first gets Nami. This is when he actually gets Nami on his crew, like officially.
What?
Oh, okay.
What?
No. Wait, not that.
Oh, we're
not
talking
Arlong.
about Fishman. Oh my god, I thought we were talking about. We're actually talking about Fishman.
Yeah, we're talking about when he. What is his name? Hody Jones.
Hody Jones.
God, that guy's such fodder.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was so bad.
But it's good because he's fodder. That's why it's good.
Well, yeah, the whole idea of that arc was just to show how powerful the crew was.
And sometimes you just want a good beating.
Did Luffy go to war with his Gum white hair powers? What's it called?
Not yet.
No, Year 5, and no, he gets that way later, dude. If he would have had that, he would have probably saved his brother.
Yeah, that's true.
So did they do the thing where they like went, they had like a period and then they went back in time to explain something?
So this is a special that's just remaking a part of the anime and just showing it a different direction.
Well, not
Which
this
I think would
special.
be
I mean,
really
like
nice
where the
because-
series is at right now.
Oh, the series right now?
It's on a break because the manga is catching up to the anime, or the anime is catching up to the manga.
They're very quick.
But he still has his Gum white hair.
Yeah. And in the Fishman arc, he's not going to have Gear 5 or even... He probably does have Gear 4, but he just...
The anime going on a break is not going to affect his Gum powers.
Correct.
I didn't know. I didn't know if they was doing like back and forth.
I'm actually excited to see a new Fishman because that arc was not that great
It
presented.
was amazing.
Okay, if you watch the fights are good. If it was just the fights.
Here's and the other thing is that the Fishman Island was the part of One Piece where, first of all, they had no good intros ever, and
Sunshine was good. First of all, that was a good one.
It was not good, and they started doing those 3-minute intros of flashbacks, or like previously on One Piece, and it's the same 3 minutes of previously on One Piece every episode.
Yeah, that was super crazy.
I mean, pre-time skip had it, but it wasn't 3 minutes. It was only like 30 seconds. But I get your point.
Yep.
I think if you remove all the filler, it's fine.
It should be. If it's the same quality as this, her name is Megumi Ishitani. Hopefully she directs them all.
Oh, the person who animated this or directed it?
Yeah.
Who did the fan letter?
Yeah.
Fishman gonna look crazy when he watched on the 50,000 fall.
Yeah, that was one of the best moments, I guess.
I mean, that's where he showed he had power.
It's gonna be crazy when we see it from the eyes of like a racist fisherman who's like, okay, maybe humans aren't that bad. Oh, if you didn't know this, this entire arc is about racism for the Fishman Island.
I feel like fishmen can't be racist.
They can be.
They literally were.
And Chibek is once again just making a Moe statement right now.
Let's let him explain.
Because they're an oppressed people, and oppressed people can't be racist against their oppressors.
And you know what?
But they're oppressing the humans too.
I'm with them. No, racism is a system of power.
Yeah.
Now they might be bigoted.
Yeah,
but
they were absolutely bigoted.
All right, Moe, do you remember season 1 of the live action One Piece show?
Yeah.
You remember Arlong the fish guy? Was he a racist?
If what you're trying to get me to do will combat what I just said, I'll just deny everything.
No. I'm just curious what your points are. Was the guy racist in the
His points?
Arlong?
Yeah.
The dude with the fish face?
Yeah, he was like, fishmen are stronger.
I don't remember him saying anything prejudiced or racist or anything like that.
Okay.
I just don't remember. He might have.
I don't remember it. That's for sure.
First of all, that's a lie. I know you remember him saying racist stuff, but okay, fair enough.
What did he say?
What did he say? What did he say? He didn't say anything crazy.
He said that fishmen are superior than humans. We're 10 times stronger. We should rule the earth. Crazy stuff like that.
Everything is facts except for maybe we should rule the earth. Except for maybe that part.
All right. Fair.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, Mace. I don't know.
Well, can you be positive racist? Like, you know how people say Asians are smart? If I say fishmen are strong, is that racist?
You know, because the stereotyping, that's what it is. It's stereotyping. Right?
Yeah.
So no, it's not positive.
Yeah,
but I think it's also not necessarily negative as well.
it's also it's always used to justify something bad. Like, oh, he's Asian, of course he's gonna blah blah blah. Oh, he's black, of course he's gonna like. It's used as an excuse for yourself. Like,
Right.
oh, I can't do that because yeah.
I think in a black and white thing, like there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It just depends. That's why I said I don't have enough context. You might just be trying to paint him as something, and I just don't know.
Fair.
Also, there's weak fishmen. Like, how did Usopp beat a guy? Of course, like Usopp's yeah. GG's.
Because he's the GOAT, okay?
Yeah, so One Piece is going on a break, but hopefully there are more specials like this.
Very solid, very enjoyable. Like I very much enjoyed this special a lot.
Also, I thought when I saw the trailer for the special, I thought this was like gonna be about Nami, like as a little kid.
Oh, yeah, she did look like Nami as a little kid, but that was her.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. She wanted to.
Yeah.
I will say I like the little detail where she like pickpocketed the letter from the guy. It's like she idolizes Nami, so she's been practicing her pickpocketing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, one thing we didn't mention at all is that we kind of have a idea as to why Chopper has a low bounty, because there's a guy in the Marines that's like low key looking out after him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a Chopper fanboy," and so he has a low bounty so that he doesn't really get targeted.
Well, he's not the guy making the bounties, most likely, but
I mean, the guy who made the bounty for Luffy initially was the rat guy,
fair,
and he put up like 50 million or 100 million, whatever, after Arlong.
fair.
They did 30 after Arlong. 30,000.
Yeah.
30 something.
30 mil.
30 mil.
He also seemed like he was a little more than a fanboy.
Yeah,
Like he had the heart eye emojis.
that's true.
Chopper's supposed to be a mascot. Unfortunately, he used to be the GOAT.
Yeah, he's like Miltank. Swerve.
Miltank, the mascot.
Mm.
You know what? I want to talk about Dan.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Let's talk about Dan. Moet. I told you they're gonna meet Granny today.
He did mention that.
I did mention that.
She
Moet.
was, and she had the Yiddies, like you guys said.
She might be up there with Tsunade.
Who's Tsunade?
Another
Naruto.
grandma.
Yeah,
Naruto.
I would say so. She probably out. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I see the vision. Okay, Stockton.
Crazy.
Yeah, you got that core vision.
You know what I love? I love
Hopefully,
the beginning.
hopefully none of us are Malone.
Oh, no. I'll keep this in the
That's
bit,
hilarious.
by the way. This looks sick. Or Chimpack, that was Chimp. It looks sick.
Yeah, I keep getting these recommended to me on YouTube.
So am I actually recommending Dandadan actually? Because I linked this.
No. I think the trailer 7 months ago. But I like in the beginning how they show like a perspective like she's a fraud. I'm 20. I'm this, and this, and that all comes back later.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I also like before the fight, because the fight was amazing. But I like before this happens after. But I just like the way that she didn't believe in aliens either. I thought that was I thought that was also really funny.
The grandma was so petty. It was like, whoa, I thought you don't believe in this. Dude, relax. You're 80 years old. Actually, she might be like 30.
And she was unhinged. Yeah. No, she's got to be like.
She's very old.
40
She might not be
She's
old at
really
all.
old.
She's at least like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minimum 18, maximum we don't know.
Because the girl is what, 15?
Apparently,
Yeah.
she's between 50 to 55.
Oh, okay.
That's what the wiki is saying.
Yeah, but people don't actually know her age. To be
Yeah, that
honest,
sounds about right.
I don't know her age either.
Yeah.
The girl, their first year of high school, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a year
yeah.
older than the other guy because he calls her senpai, I think.
No,
Or maybe
he's
not.
a son. He's the son. That's but
Oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, the grandma is crazy because the ghost lady told her like, "Yo, I'm possessing somebody, and if you kill me, that person will die." And she said, "I don't care.
Yeah, let him die.
Let him die."
no, but she cared. He was just acting tough.
Yeah, she was acting tough.
I wonder how much she cared.
Well,
That is true. There's
She actually
only
caught the
so
guy.
much.
Bro, she came in there and chalk zoned him so quickly. It was actually crazy.
Yeah,
That move was insane.
Rudy.
Here's a pencil. Like she penciled, nailed some shit, and that was it.
Locked him in so that way he couldn't leave, and then flipped the barrier on him so that way he was stuck inside of it. I mean, that's
Just because Granny started talking crap. And she didn't even flinch.
And the funny thing is, like, the granny was about to get out of the barrier, and she made the barrier even smaller.
Yeah, crazy.
No, I like how she came into the series. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then from there, they showed him actually being alive and shit. Her taunting her granddaughter, being like, "Yo, I just fucking." Oh no, she didn't. She was acting like she didn't know what she was talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's because she still has some. She still hurts a little bit from when Grandma
Like, okay.
when she called her fake.
How old are you?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like why are you so petty?
How old are you? Right. You are you really 50 to 55? Because
You could be older.
like, are you just gonna your granddaughter is looking for this boy, and you're just gonna act like, oh, no,
There's nothing about her that looks like a granny besides her hairstyle.
Yeah.
Her hairstyle don't even make her look old.
Well,
It's just 'cause it's
white.
gray.
Yeah.
You know why doesn't make it look old? Because she's wearing a freaking sports jacket and like some shorts, and she's not even wearing her blouse is unbuttoned and everything. I don't know.
Post a picture you're looking at so that we can all see.
Yeah, show
It's
the
just the
class.
stuff I'll take a picture. Give me a second.
Yeah, post a picture you're looking at. So I have the mental reference that you do.
It's just her in the dress with the jacket on.
Post multiple so that way I can tell.
Find her yourself, dude. Get on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I'm just saying, my fault.
What was she wearing? I guess it's to be enough. I wonder what she was wearing at the at
Well, she
the
had a
TV
cape
thing.
on.
Yeah.
She had a cape
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
She had the Akatsuki's uniform in the beginning, like on
Like,
over her stuff.
Low high key.
But yeah.
What do you guys think? Why do you guys you like this whole like, oh, we get our powers from praying from the gods, and so I can't use my power outside of this area. But the girl can just use her power wherever.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Sage mode in like Naruto, where
Sage
he's just
mode.
Chip, tell him about Sage mode. I know you know about Sage mode.
Sage mode is when you press AABXA and
Exactly.
you just have it unlocked.
That might have been it, actually.
Yeah, but it just reminds me of Sage mode. It's like these guys are just channeling powers from like the earth, which is cool. I like it.
But the girl doesn't have to.
No, I think it's a whole because like if you think about it, the guy is also kind of like that, except the power's taking over him. So it's kind of like the same mentality, right?
Well, it's always you're wondering why the girl's more powerful than the grandma, or like where she got
Her powers are different.
Yes, but I mean, you know how it is, right? Like younger generations usually have it easier or get stronger or do things because they inherit the stuff from the older generations and get it.
Or it's hereditary or something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
she's
also why
half
like
and half.
and the air and all that crap too. Like that's why people they say people look better now than they did back then, and you can see some pictures of people back then, and you could be like, oh yeah, you're right. Like you
And
see all the
if,
movies. Like Grease and stuff, and you'd be like, oh, these 30-year-olds in high school, and like, yeah, they're not like that, but they might have been.
That's because they didn't have Instagram, man. That's it.
And also, they all smoked a lot.
Nah, they didn't have filters.
Oh yeah, Granny's a smoker. Maybe smoking.
Yeah, but she's a smoker in the anime. That's like classic stuff.
She's a smoker, all right.
Good one.
Bro, why was she wearing what she was wearing? And then she had the fact that she had the damn sleeping mask on.
Yeah, that sleeping mask is very creepy.
You mean it's just eyes?
Yeah, I don't know.
I really like those. I wish I had a pair of those.
You can get a pair of those. Those are actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
The wide open eyes.
with the wide open eyes. They look real cool.
Yeah.
I've seen it in like a few other anime.
Yeah, like you got the blank stare.
Yeah.
Walking around like that the whole time though is insane.
Yeah, that's
Like, can you look at me, please?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Like,
sleep.
maybe I deserve some respect, or nah.
Can we talk about how this guy goes to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, he took a shit, right?
Yeah, I was wondering where he pisses from.
Yeah, with this
Mace?
piss out his ass or like. We talked about
Mace
this
was
last week.
trying to say he never pissed out his ass, and I was like, you definitely have before. And this guy in the anime proved it.
I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea what you're talking about, more.
You don't remember last week when I said that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds like like
okay.
you. That does sound like you.
What do you mean?
What are we birds? Do we piss out our ass? Is this a thing? Is this a mechanic
Wait.
I'm not aware of?
It is a
You're
mechanic.
Yeah, you don't. We talked. I said all this last week.
I know, but like I thought you were just like joking. But it's just like an actual mechanic that humans have.
I mean, we got like a lot of holes. I
Yeah.
threw up from my nose before.
That's called snot.
Yes.
That's a whole different
Pretty
thing.
gnarly.
Yeah, but like snot, throw up is the same thing.
Also,
Like chunks. Like you have.
Oh, you can have you can definitely have chunks coming out your nose when you throw up.
yeah,
Yeah.
but your nose
And
and your
if you-
throats are connected. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, and if you blow your nose after, that's why all the stuff comes out too.
You think your urinary tract can't like reach your bum?
You don't think anything about that, Mace?
Urine can
You
reach
know
your
what?
bum?
I missed that in the muscle song. It's like the penis hole's connected to the asshole. The asshole's connected to the
There you
ear
go.
hole.
You remember this song?
There you go.
I always forgot about that part. Thank you. Teacher kept me after class. Was like, "Yo, you have to remember this part of the song," and I spent like 5 hours every
Came
day.
up to you after class and told you that the penis hole connected to your asshole.
That's a teacher you gotta watch out for.
That's a fact. That nigga needs to get arrested.
Oh, what? No. She was cool. She was cool.
Oh, it was a lady. Oh, okay. She was hitting on you then.
all I want to know, all I like is, or what I like about it, like her grandma better taught her how to control her powers just slightly, or like think about it a little different. But I like the fact that the granny was like, nah, you ain't gonna have time to train and get better. This is my domain. You're gonna come here or I'll kill everybody he looks at. And he starts bleeding and granny starts bleeding. I thought that was real cool.
That part was hard. It was like some Exorcist type vibes.
Yeah. Bro really just has to go and run. They got to beat her in a race. But they got to like drag her away because she fused with another one.
Oh, yeah. She was connected to like the land spirit.
Yeah, don't go to the last few, because there's a little bit on the scene at the end.
Oh, where she changes?
End credits. Yeah, there's a scene where she's changing in the thing.
Would you guys do that? Just change in like a public train stall or station?
No.
I mean, I'll keep my boxers on. It's a little different. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal because I'm a guy. I thought that was pretty insane for her.
Fair. Teenagers, she's saying. I would never.
I like how you said, why are you filing? Why are you smiling? She said, isn't this kind of fun? They get to fight.
You know why it's not a big deal for her?
She got powers.
No, she's not missing her penis.
That's true.
True.
The next episode is called Kicking Turbo Granny's Ass.
Yeah, it's kind of insane how fast they're going. I thought we would have to wait until... I thought this was going to be like an endgame thing. Maybe he gets his penis back and then he just like keeps the granny with him.
Maybe she trades his penis and that's what we're getting to.
Like, I'll just one ball.
Well, he got something good out of this. Like, he got a new haircut.
And maybe a friend for life.
Yeah.
Cool ass grandma.
That's worth your penis?
I think so.
Oh, no. If I see that grandma, I need my penis.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Friendship comes and goes.
Grandmas stay.
You know what
Grandmas
they say,
come and go as well.
Penises come and go. But friendships,
No, they don't.
they last.
Penises do not come and go. I mean, maybe for some people, and that's cool. But no, penises do not come and go. I only got one.
I'm keeping it, no matter how much I wish I wasn't.
I also like the there's a weird thing. She just has a weird plan, and the grandma.
Yeah.
And she was discussing it. All right, you got to train, and you got to train as well. It's like 500 squats, and I'm like.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like how Let's Take My Hero. Dude couldn't use his powers because his body wasn't ready for it.
Well,
that's true.
Yeah, but no amount of training is going to fix you or like help you with that much speed, right?
Yeah, number one, that, and number two, I don't like using My Hero as a reference because that's a bad source material. Like, it's not, poor quality. And like One Punch Man is the same thing because One Punch Man is also written poorly, but it's all good.
One Punch Man is written poorly. That's crazy.
Maybe I haven't watched season 2. Even though the same guy wrote Mob Psycho, and Mob Psycho is amazing, so maybe it is good actually.
One Punch Man is really good. One Punch Man is one of the few animes that like. Well, actually, maybe it does. You know, I was watching. Just a quick side. I'll watch the anime Joy was recommending super hard.
And, the one I was recommending for like 3 years.
Dating game.
What did you think about it?
And it was cool. Like I wouldn't recommend it to these guys because they don't really like shit like that. But it was cool.
But you enjoyed it, right? Like it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
The only thing I don't like about it, the only thing I didn't like about it, and it didn't do it as much as other shows do, so it wasn't a big deal. But when characters like repeat themselves over and over again, that shit it's starting to bug me a lot now.
Yeah.
The only thing he did was like he kept, what was his point? It was his whole point was I'm not part of this, or I'm just a mob character. That was his whole thing the whole time. And I was like, fuck, when is he gonna stop saying this bullshit? This is too crazy. Besides that, it was good. But there's a lot of animes that do that where they just keep repeating the same thing. They have the same baseline dialogue throughout the whole thing. And I just can't stand it. I just can't stand it whatsoever. And I feel like Dandadan so far isn't doing that, even though like it could be really easy for them to do that. It feels like all the dialogue is like real fresh and not like repetitive whatsoever.
Yeah, usually good anime has good dialogue. One of the best dialogue anime is the one you really like. No, not that one. It's the other Reeve one. The one where it goes back in time to save the kids.
Oh, you're talking about Erased?
Yeah, Erased. That had really good dialogue.
Erased is really good.
Yeah.
I keep saying I think Erased is like one of the best 12 episode shows ever.
I really didn't like how the ending, but whatever. I'm not as passionate about it because it's been years since I actually watched it. But I remember being upset about the ending.
Do you think you were more upset? I know it was a long time ago. Do you think maybe you were more upset that it ended than the ending?
I was more upset that he didn't get his, not even a happy ending. He didn't get anything.
He got a cool ending.
Yeah, he jumped off the thing and saved him, and his family saved himself, which was awesome. But like he went in a coma and stuff forever. I felt bad for my guy.
No, he came out of it. He was cool. He was walking around and shit.
I know. I remember the ending. The ending when they got the guy. Like the guy tried to, or like he jumped off, and then the guy was like after him. Was like, gotcha type thing. I remember. I just sucks that he wasn't with the other girl.
Man, do you remember that?
Yeah. I saw the butterfly one. I'm talking about that one.
What by the girl? Like, yo, that didn't touch your heart.
Yeah, man. It reminded me of Clash from the Elite years later. Yeah, they're still with us every day.
Elite.
Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as hard.
Anyway, Dan's good. I'm excited. I'm glad they're keeping it up. Just 3 good episodes so far.
Yeah, this one was one of the weaker ones.
And it still wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Granny. Mo, you didn't watch Tog, right?
No, I didn't have time.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, Mo really enjoyed Granny.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Did you watch anything else this week?
I watched I watched a few good ones. I watched Demon Lord 2099. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man. That?
That's what I was thinking when you said it, Spider-Man.
Why did you think Spider-Man?
Because of Spider-Man 2099.
No, you know what's actually good though? Yakuza's fiance.
Oh yeah, that is fire.
That's a good show.
Why'd you say actually good?
Oh, I didn't even watch it yet. I didn't watch it.
Actually good.
I was just hating on Impact. Sorry about that.
That was crazy.
I'll check out though. I've been watching all the other stuff though. I just finished watching The Healer that was abandoned. Whatever.
That show's mid. It's all right.
I only watched one episode of it, and I was like, I don't want to watch it.
It's cool.
Dude, the thumbnail for Blue Lock doesn't even look good.
Oh God, I forgot we watched Blue Lock today. Guys, I'm gonna be honest for everybody watching. Blue Lock is not. There's not a lot to talk. Read the manga. It looks exactly the same. Honestly, watch the anime if you want to read the manga, but don't have time to read the manga. It's the same thing. They are I'm sure
there's a guy that animated the manga that's probably better than the show.
Bro, it was wild what they showed today, bro.
I wanted to pitch Demon Lord 2099 to you guys.
Pitch it.
Okay, yeah. Better than Blue
You
Lock.
guys want to talk about Blue Lock? You want to talk about Blue Lock?
Nah, that's fine. Pitch it.
Nobody wants to talk about Blue Lock, trust me.
Okay.
I just get angry every time I watch it.
So look, it's a show. It starts off as your classic like fantasy back in like the 14 whatevers. And it's a magical show. So there's a demon lord, he's doing his thing, taking over. And there's a hater who's the hero. And he comes through and kills him. And as he dies, the demon lord's like, yo, I'm immortal. I'll live forever. You think you killed me? Nah, that's not how this goes. So he dies. He actually did die, though. The hero got him out of there. And he gets reincarnated 500 years into the future. The year? Guess what year it is?
1900?
2099.
2099. That's right.
That's
crazy, right? So boom, it's the year 2099, and it's futuristic as hell. His servant reincarnated him, and it's like skyscrapers now, and it looks like Big Tokyo or Little Tokyo. I don't know what Tokyo is in scale, but flying cars, everything. And he comes out and he's like, "What's going on here? Like, what happened? What's all this?" And she's like, "Yo, whoopty whoop." She explains it to him. Boom. He's like, "All right, cool. I think I got the gist of it. I'm gonna go find my supporters again, and I'm gonna get it back rocking." He finds out one of his top supporters, one of his top dogs.
Oh no! What happened to his top dog?
Was his biggest hater.
Oh,
was his biggest hater the whole time. Was so happy to see him gone. Couldn't wait to see him dead. And so in the meantime, while he was gone, he set up a whole power structure where he is basically like, he's kind of like Elon Musk in this world. Like he has so much money and so much influence that it's kind of tough to just take him on. And so now the demon lord, like he's trying to figure out how to make it in this new world. And his servant was like, "Nah, you cool. You could just stay with me. Like, it's all good." He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna go get a job. Like, I'm gonna take over, but I'm gonna do it the right way." He's like, "Well," and this, he's sitting there. He's like, "What can I do? What can I do?" "Oh, you know what I can do? I'm gonna start streaming."
Let's go.
Now he's a streamer. And I can't wait. It's lit. So that's where it's at right now.
Wait, so there's no fighting?
No, he's a streamer.
What does he stream? Does he stream like fighting games?
So here's the thing, Mo. Here's the thing with your explanation.
Oh.
So you said, like, obviously Joey's going to get the right answer because he's not doing the math. But me, I'm doing the math. You said it started in the 1400s. Then you said 500 years later. Then you said, guess what year it is? I said 1900s. Because 1400 plus 500 would be 1900. So in actuality...
I said the 14th century.
He said 14th century?
Yeah, I said the 14th century.
Did he say 14th century?
He did say the 14th century. He did.
Okay.
Whatever happened to predictable?
You got me, buddy. Good job.
There you go. All right, cool. Glad we got that part.
Except, now that I think about it, the 14th century, isn't that 1300 to like 1389?
No. It's the other way.
Let me look this up.
We are the people of the 21st century. So actually, Mode is wrong because the 21st century is the year 2000.
Yeah.
It's literally 1301 to 1400.
So in actuality, it's 1800, 200 years behind. So it would have been the 16th century.
So both of you were wrong. Okay.
The 21st and one half. Did you guys see
Doug Rogers,
all the climate stuff?
Yeah, because the first century is 0 to 100.
Did you see something about the CO2 stuff happening? And like in 5 to 10 years, if you by the equator, you might be finished.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
No, I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Shout out to Taylor Swift.
Apparently last year, the trees and Earth wasn't reabsorbing the CO2 like it's supposed to be, and they don't know why. They're predicting 5 to 10 years. You live by the equator, it's real hard to live.
So we're gonna lose Florida? I don't think that's too bad.
Florida is not by the equator.
I mean, it kind of is, but I don't think we're gonna lose Florida yet.
Yeah, how close to the equator are we talking?
We're in the north.
We're gonna lose Edgar?
Not gonna lose Edgar. Oh my God.
Edgar's
map with equator. I need to show you guys a picture. Jesus Christ. Can I show you guys where we are?
Yeah, please do.
Jesus Christ, guys, we are here. We are this. No. We are this.
Wait, we're losing Key?
No, he's in the south. Guys. This is the U.S. All right. No. This is the U.S. This is us. Right. That's Florida down there.
Florida's pretty close to that.
No, bro. There's like a whole.
Not too far.
There's like a.
It's not too far.
The line runs right through Mexico. I don't know what you're
Look how close we are. The line does not go through Mexico. It goes through Brazil. Are you serious?
So we
right in the middle of it.
Wait, we gonna lose Gator?
Hold on, maybe.
Wait, yeah, isn't Japan close to the equator?
I think Japan is close to the equator, actually.
Oh man,
good.
We're good.
I see Indonesia.
No, it's low-key hella up there. It's low-key hella up there. It's low-key far up north.
No, but if you're down south, you're all the way above. For the most part, they're saying you'll be okay. But like all the places close are gonna be rough.
I mean, we just had 2 insane hurricanes in Florida, so
I know.
Who knows?
Who knows if there's not going to be a new equator in 10 years?
The new equator's crazy. They can't move it. They can't just move.
Hold on.
It's an imaginary line that separates the North and South poles.
It might just move.
Yeah, what if we just push the equator down?
What if we just nuke the equator?
Yeah, let's just remove it so that way we get rid of the problem.
That's pretty good.
I'm no scientist, but I don't see why not.
You know what? Thank you everybody for watching this episode of the CMP podcast. What are your thoughts on anime and the equator and what scientists have to say? Also, we're not watching Blue Lock no more.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry to the non-existent Blue Lock lovers.
Damn.